such a wonderful day. How you doing, James?
Hey there, Delmar. How's it going?
Today was kind of long at work, and I'm just glad I was off, and now I get to play some Pokken Tournament, so this is good. This chair is kind of bent more than usual. What's going on here? Oh, what the heck? What the heck, man? My chair is busted! And I just replaced it 6 months ago! How? James, who did this? Who's responsible for this travesty?
Were you always just ahead?
No. As you try to remember who did this, I'm gonna go do the review out there because I can't do it because I'll be in your way and you'll be talking while I'm talking and blah 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 and stuff. I'm just gonna go out there and do that. Okay, so good day to you, sir. Stupid chair broke down. Although to be fair, this setup is very noisy. I could get used to this. Hello and welcome everyone to the Marr Show. And you know why I love Pokemon? And what's my favorite part about Pokemon? Seeing all of them fighting, beating the crap out of each other, just for competition, prizes, badges, and money, and see blood being run over by the glorious efforts of marketing! I've been informed that I cannot say that due to a certain group who don't like animal violence, and it's also kind of me to say you like animal violence just because of marketing, and it is nasty. But in all seriousness, I love Pokemon. Some of my past videos has been about Pokemon, mostly these spin-off games, and today I'm reviewing another spin-off game, one that's actually a crossover game between the Pokemon Company and Bandai Namco, who are also well known for making some kind of medieval game where you fight hard bosses or something. And together, both of them made Pokken Tournament. Now, when this game was announced back a few years ago, I have to admit the idea was hilarious, but also rather intriguing. I mean, Nintendo yet Team Ninja make a Dynasty Warriors game using the Zelda license, so this is like another IP with a crossover that I think will be pretty interesting. And even though I wasn't really majorly excited for the game, I decided to pick it up a few weeks ago, and after playing it, I think it was great. I mean, granted there are a few issues that I have, and it's been a long while since I played any of the main series games, so when I saw the new Pokemon and stuff, I got rather confused, but other than that, I was able to get back to what the Pokemon were, and to be fair, this was a really fun game. I don't think it's going to make me play all the other Tekken games because I know this is heavily modified from them, but to be fair, I really liked it. I thought it was really fun to get into it, and it was so addicting, and yeah. Yes, go ahead and talk about it. I dropped the case. Before I continue on, I do want to address something. I have not played any mainline Pokemon games since Diamond, which I thought was okay. And I didn't play for a whole long and traded it, but yeah, whatever. So if I get something wrong, regardless of any Pokemon from generations 4, 5, and 6, or if I don't know anything about what's going on, I do apologize. With that said, the game takes place in the Faron region. Here you pretty much choose which Pokemon to level up the most and use as your main fire for the single player campaign, and also on online friends and single player, etc, etc. I didn't get a chance to try out all the Pokemon, but I really enjoyed using some of them, such as Machamp, Gengar, and that rare Chandelier, creepy, adorable-like thing. Seriously, why is a Pokemon a Chandelier? I don't know. On the other hand though, the Pokemon that I played the most as was Pikachu Libre! Mainly because, to be fair, I like the moveset more. I think it has a much more faster speed and reflexes, and not to mention, it's so adorable with its wrestling outfit on. Seriously, it's adorable! Now before we get to the fighting combat, we'll take a quick rundown at some of the features in the game. You got your single player campaign modes such as the Faron League and also single player matches against the computer. You also have a 2-player matches and online mode, plus your practice mode so you can test out each Pokemon's moveset. But you also have My Town, where you can customize your support Pokemon and how your avatar looks like. And you do have a lot of customization options you can do. For all you completionists out there, you will be getting a lot of titles. Titles are just like achievements that you get when you do well in battle, or by doing certain actions, just as like, say, get 100 KOs with this Pokemon, or use support Pokemon 100 times. And additional ones from Amiibo and leveling up each Pokemon, etc, etc. And yeah, there's a lot of titles, like way more than I was thinking to be. My favorite title to use was The Living Legend, and my tagline, release your sense of self and become one with Pokemon! Oh, and not to mention you get to play as Pikachu Libre! The battle system is something that I got addicted to fairly easily. While I haven't played any Tekken games, I could tell that the game's battle mechanics was modified quite a bit, and this is something I really like about the battle system. It's easy for casuals and newcomers to get into, but also has enough depth for people who are experienced with fighting games to learn more about it, and I personally like it. And as I played through the single player campaign more, I discovered a lot of interesting combos and counter attacks to use against the CPU. All the Pokemon have their range attacks and high kicks and abilities based on their type, like Pikachu's Thunderbolt, Charizard's Flamethrower, etc. But the game changes with 2 different phases in battle. Battles begin in field phase, where you can move your Pokemon about freely around the battlefield. If you land a certain move against your opponent that damages pretty well, you are put into a duel phase. Here the controls change a little bit, but this is where you can lay some heavy close-up hits against your opponent, but it will change back and forth. Now to be fair, I liked using the phases, but I will admit, during 2-player mode, it does affect it pretty majorly. Mostly with, say for example, the game goes from 60 frames per second to 30 frames per second. And then the other thing too, the one player will look at the TV monitor, and the other second player will have to look on the gamepad for their perspective Pokemon. Which sucks, but I mean with the different phases, it makes sense. I sadly couldn't really find a way to fix this problem to have like, say, each player can look at the TV without having to worry about perspective of each Pokemon, but honestly it's not that huge of a complaint, because honestly I'm fine looking down on my gamepad even though my neck gets kind of jointy and has a lot of... Someone's dying! Help! You can also summon different Pokemon to help you out. These are your support Pokemon. You have many different sets to choose from, and each Pokemon has many effects that can help you in battle. Like, say, Lapras can use Surf to attack an enemy by far, or Cresselia, that Pokemon can remove any negative status effects and rebuild your Synergy gauge. And speaking of Synergy gauge, it's sort of like the Smash Ball move or like your ultimate attack. By pressing L and R at the same time, you can use it against your opponent to deal some massive damage. Each Pokemon has an impressive animation that really shows the craziness of each Pokemon as well as the team. And Pikachu Libre is, well, so adorable. Just watch. I really don't have much to complain about this game. It's really fun and it looks amazing. This is really the first Pokemon game, or at least the first I've played, to see Pokemon in glorious 1080p HD. And it looks lovely. The background Pokemon may not look superb to even looking sort of Terry Gilliam-like, but it does look great. Now even though I'm praising the game all over the place because I love the fighting, the visuals, the gameplay, etc., I do have some, they're not really issues because some of them can be fixed, but some problems that I had with my experience with the game. One of them is with the family guide, Nia. She's annoying. And I don't mean that I didn't like her voice actress for her or that the character herself was bad, but she likes to talk. A lot. She'll give you advice during battle to help you out, and will let you know what you want and what you can do and buy it, etc. But after a while, it gets pretty irritating to hear her voice. However, there is an option to turn off the voices, which, to be fair, makes the balancing thing kind of work. Or you can make her voice Japanese. That works too. The other nitpick I have is with the Pokemon you fight as. I don't mind the roster as a whole. Most of them you can play as soon as you boot up the game, which is fine. There are 2 characters that you will have to unlock though, Mewtwo and Shadow Mewtwo. You see what I'm getting at here? As much as I liked playing Pikachu Libre, I wish Pikachu Libre and Shadow Mewtwo was cut out in favor of more original Pokemon. Like, I would have loved to see Scizor or Hitmonchan to be in the game. I just wish there was some more variety of type of Pokemon to play instead of just clones. Yes, in Smash Bros. There are clones like Dr. Mario, Lucina, Lucas, I guess. I don't know, I know people really like Lucas. But at the same time, I'd rather see just original Pokemon with better fighting sets or something. Granted, there may be DLC released. I highly doubt it because they haven't really announced any. But it would be cool to see some different Pokemon added in the future. And my final complaint, and this one's actually a legitimate complaint, is the length of the single player campaign. Now, I don't have an issue with like the AI or the Shadow Mewtwo subplot, but after you pass the Green League and you're heading up to the Blue, Red, and Chrome Leagues, you'll notice that you'll rank up very slowly, and it just feels like really bad padding to increase your playtime. And if you want to unlock all the stages, more support Pokemon to choose from, gain more coins, or get dresses for Nia, okay, you will need to play through it all the way, and it will get you kind of bored after a while. Other than that, I had a lot of fun playing Pokken Tournament. It's a really fun and addicting fighting game that not only fans of Pokemon and Tekken will enjoy, but those who never even touched a fighting game will have a blast with. Sure, there are a few things that I didn't care for or I was disappointed by at first, but the good definitely outweighed the bad. And who knows, they might add some extra fighters in. I doubt it, but hey, I would actually like to see a second game. I would like to see another Pokken Tournament 2 or something like that. I don't know if they'll plan to port this onto the NX or make it another ideal, but I definitely had a lot of fun, and it was a surprise. I love seeing Zelda in Hyrule Warriors, and I love Pikachu and friends. Well, that sounded kind of dumb. Pokemon in fighting games. I mean, heck, I would love to see Mario in the Dynasty Warriors game. Actually, make that happen. I would totally buy that game. So I would love to see what other Nintendo crossovers we can get. And Pokken Tournament is another fun experience that I highly recommend that if you own a Wii U, I definitely recommend. Now then, with that said, on the Mullins grayscale, I give Pokken Tournament, you know what, I'm tired of, it gets kind of annoying scaling the games, it really does, so yeah, just play it, and no more B ranking, A ranking, stuff like that. Actually, that's kind of ironic because, you know, there's a, yeah, forget it. Just buy the game. And that's all the time we have for today, folks. So, if you would like to leave your thoughts on today's game, just comment below. And if you want to get this game, you could get this whether on physical disc or on, well, that sucked. Or you could just buy it on the Nintendo eShop. It's $60, but I definitely recommend picking it up. And now, if you excuse me, door was opened. That's cool. Okay. Well, door. Wait a sec. James was the only one in the bedroom. He was there when the chair broke. So that means, oh my goodness. Hannah! Alright, James. Now tell me, who broke this chair? I just figured out something, Thomas. You were the only one in this room when this chair broke. So, was it you?
But it was someone else. You gotta trust me.
Then tell me who did!
I can't say. You'll be mad.
You know what, Thomas? I'm mad enough already. Now, you better explain to me who destroyed my chair, or I'll destroy all the candy bars in the world!
It was the Chewbacca thing.
Curry?
Hi everybody, how's everyone doing? Well, why are you looking at me kind of angry? Did I do something to upset you?
Okay, that doesn't you. I had it with you.
Ow.
You are coming to my house for no reason at all.
nice.
Susan, where did you come from? Did you come from the trash can? Did you come from here?
No.
Did you come from the garage? Because we have a lot of real crap in the garage, so you know, we're just gonna play it.
Ah!
Good day to you, sir! Okay, we took care of that, you know. You know, I'm so glad to have an honest friend like you, James. I mean, someone who's willing to tell the truth about who broke this chair, you know?
He's lying.
Shut up, Guff. You don't know him like I do.
Actually, I didn't want you to get too mad, but I broke it.
You know what? I'm mad about the chair, but honestly, I'm glad you told me the truth. I mean, I know you are scared, but yes, face it, we're all terrified when we tell people what happened, that we broke their belongings or something, but it's always good to just be honest and tell the truth. And hey, at least you didn't like break yourself or hurt yourself in any way.
I kind of dented my butthole.
Okay, you didn't hurt yourself entirely, so that's a good thing.
So we cool?
We cool. However, you need to be punished.
No!
Thank you.